Hail to the king, baby.
Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and it's time again for another weekly roundup. That's right, this is the time of the week where I run you down all of the statues, figures, and collectibles that I covered on this channel through things like YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikToks. Now, you may notice at the beginning here, this is very, very late in the week compared to my usual times for the weekly roundup. Well, I'm going to tell you that story right now. So, I had already filmed the weekly roundup on Sunday this week. Got it done, ready to go, and edited it all out, posted it on Monday. YouTube kept flagging it for copyright, posted it again on Monday, YouTube flagged it again for copyright, Tuesday again flagged it for copyright, and Tuesday in the afternoon it was flagged for copyright again. So upon digging into the video, apparently what was happening was there was very, very, very low, you couldn't even hear much in the video yourself, music, like menu music from a video game, and it was 2 rooms away, and somehow, my mic picked it up a little bit here and there throughout the course of the video, my commentary on the statues, etc. So there was no easy way to cut it and edit it and keep on cutting and editing it. So here we are again, recording on a Thursday and trying to just knock this one out as quick as possible. So guys, this is going to be a very condensed weekly roundup, very short, because I want to get it out and posted. So there's not going to be much craziness with descriptive shots and stuff like that. I do apologize, but next week we will get back to normal. So I'm just going to dive right into it and talk to you about all the pieces that I highlighted this week. Now, first, I went back to My Hero Monday with this really, really awesome piece that I finally got because he was on clearance. This is Real Steel, aka Tetsu Tetsu from Class 1B. So he is basically the steel version, or the Colossus version, I like to call him, of Kirishima, aka Red Riot. So I love his character, him and Red Riot. So Real Steel and Red Riot, they go together so awesome in the series that I would like to see them team up even more. Hell, I'd even watch a spin-off of the two of them going off on crazy adventures together. Really, really liked the piece. I think he also poses really well with the Banpresto Red Riot in the same series. Now for Twin Tuesday, I had the companion piece to one I did a while back, a rem I did a while back. This is called the Nagomi style ram, and that is basically just means harmony. So it's essentially just a very, very pretty ram in a beautiful kimono. And I think these pieces as a duo are fantastic together. And unlike a lot of the prize figures, these ones actually had a lot of weight to them as well. So they weren't some little hollowed out thing. Very, very well sculpted. The look on her face is great. And I love the fact that they use translucency for the hair. Absolutely banger of a piece. And still a very, very affordable one. Waifu Wednesday. I went to one that I didn't really think was going to be very popular, with the kind of falling from grace that the Netflix Witcher series has had. Of course, this is from the Witcher 3 game, which is amazing. We have Yennefer from the Dark Horse series of Witcher collectibles. Now, I started out doing this line early on and have the main characters of the first release. And my gripe that made me stop buying these was these gigantic bases that the characters were on. I felt like they were overwhelmingly large and unnecessary, especially just with the very cheap plastic look to the base. The Witcher emblem on them is really, really awesome. Like the wolf logo here is really awesome. But it could have been done smaller or with something a little bit cooler around this just big plain black base. Wasn't really a fan of it, and I didn't like how they displayed together with these massive bases. Other than that, Yennefer came out really, really well. Face, it's a little hit or miss, but the rest of it, the costume, the pose, and things like that, really, really well done. So, if you are a Witcher fan of the games, of course, this line might be up your alley. And for the most part, you can find these on the cheap pretty much everywhere. Which is going to bring me to another really, really cool prize figure that you all seem to enjoy a lot. Was the Banpresto Otherworlder, the Ninja Master of Reincarnated as a Slime himself, Soe. That's right, for Reincarnated on a Thursday, I went back to one of the OGs of my slime collection from the Banpresto Otherworlder line. Of course, this is the first release of Soe. So with all of this line, they basically did a first release, and then the second release was a color variant. So not really anything different about them other than the color. This is the original kind of classic Soe, and he just looks really, really good. Again, I am still waiting to see them go back in the series and just make our basic ogre versions of the main characters, because I think that will be really, really cool to kind of get their evolutions as they go, because the newer figures we're getting are of them in their more evolved forms coming next, so I won't spoil that, but we'll be seeing more figures of them in their more advanced forms. So, very, very cool piece. I love the pose, I love the costume, I love the way he turned out. And to close out the week, I went with another banger out of my collection that's kind of out in left field, guys. This is a pretty, I don't want to say rare piece, but there's only about 150 of these made. Okay, I think mine is 38 out of 150. Okay, so there's not a lot of these made. And this is from a company called Dynamic Forces. They used to put out a lot of stuff back in the day. So, of course, if you don't know who this is the man, played by Bruce Campbell himself, Ash Williams from the Evil Dead / Army of Darkness series. This is based off the artwork by one of my favorites, J. Scott Campbell, and this thing is just so cool. I typically have him in a display with Elvira and Austin Powers, and it just looks like the most inappropriate team up known to man. I love it. Those of you who did comment on my Austin Powers back when I posted him a few weeks ago, this is who I display him with, and I absolutely adore this piece. I'm so happy I got him, and I should have him up above here with all my other J. Scott Campbell statues, but I do like partnering up with the giant Austin Powers. And I have a big Vampirilla that looks like the two of them are basically just eyeballing her, so it looks really, really cool when I put them all together in my display. Saturday, I was out all day and all night. I had to work, and I kind of just in the hustle and bustle things forgot to post Schoolgirl Saturday. So, not this week because I have a new theme week this week, but next week I'm going to be posting her, and I will spoil it. It's going to be a fairy Asuna in her schoolgirl costume. So, be on the lookout for that one next week. As you can see, there were a lot of really cool figures, and one really, really obscure and, again, pretty rare statue. I say pretty rare because nowadays 150 is a pretty low print scale for a statue. Most of the time they limit them to about 250 to 500. So the fact this is a mass-produced statue and it was that low print is a pretty cool thing that I have in a collection. Now, What else did I do this week on the channel? I did a lot of live streaming. I was doing some more Stellar Blade live streams, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. I've been having people from different countries come in, chat. We've been just kind of just going off, and it's been a lot of fun. So it's making me lean more into doing more live streaming as well. I did put polls on Twitter, X, and YouTube that are just open-ended. I want to know from the fans and from the followers and from the newcomers on the channel what you guys would like to see more of going forward on the channel, because I am trying to kind of evolve the channel and expand on it to make it more palatable to the people coming to the channel. So check out those polls, vote in the polls, and let me know what you guys would like to see more of in the comments. Now, my pick of the week is obviously going to go to Ash. But seeing as how he is a higher tier than the rest, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick a lower end piece as a favorite as well. Which, it's going to be a no-brainer because I talked him up so amazingly. It's going to be my boy Tetsu freaking Tetsu. I love Real Steel. I love the character, and I love the way this figure turned out. So, Ash and Tetsu are my picks for the week. Let me know what your favorite was in the comments down below. And let me know what you guys would like to see more of again in the poll. Because it is a little bit later in the week that I'm doing this, I'm going to spoil it. This week, of course, if you guys have been paying attention to the channel, I've been doing the amazing DC Bombshell statue line and showing those. So if you guys dig these themed weeks, again, let me know what other kind of themes you'd be interested in. But as far as other things that did happen on the channel this past week, I did do one really, really cool unboxing, which was the Class 1A School Festival Momo. So, aka Creati. And I really, really liked that piece, and I'm very looking forward to doing the rest, which some of them are looking at me right now, waiting to be unboxed. And that's pretty much it. It was kind of a slow week. I did a lot of live streaming, and I know I've been kind of dipping more into that lately, and I've been getting feedback from people. So, keep giving me the feedback, keep giving me that input, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to roll with it. As I said, I want to evolve the channel, I want to grow the channel, and I want to grow it catered more towards the people who are supporting the channel. That being said, guys, I'm going to cut this video now. Give you guys the usual spiel. If you like the video, if you like checking out all this stuff with me, click that like button, click that subscribe button, click the share button, spread the nerdiness, follow on all the social medias. My link tree is in the description down below. And now, guys, I'll see you all in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. Bye, everyone.